There's literally like two people on the bus, and there's a guy that's about to like get off. Because it's a storm thing. This morning we had a storm and still it's dying off now, but it's still windy and bloody rainy. But I'm going to the gym now. I'm feeling like, oh, I'm the big man. See how hard I'm working. Rain, sunshine, storm, whatever. I'll still work towards my goals. I'm a hard man. Are you?
The next stop is Green 8.
Oh, really? You like to think you're a big man, you're a hard worker. You talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk. Still going to the gym. You're still going to train hard. You're going to still make muscle. You're going to still do the thing you're supposed to do. But still, bro, you can do more. Absolutely, you can do more. So, this morning, woke up. It was pissing down with rain. Had to wait for it to die down a bit. Then off to the gym now. Gonna train arms, neck, abs, obliques, that kind of thing. Because bro, from a bodybuilding perspective, if you only do like a compound list, you're gonna end up like me, where your shoulders, your traps, your back, your chest, well not my chest, but everything else is like well developed, except my arms still look like a twig. So gotta do like arm days and like focus on progressive overload, just like on the big compound movements, on like isolations, like pre-sit curls and overhead extensions, and like I do lots of different exercises for the arms. I treat them like every other muscle group.
It's Pentwin Drive.
I train neck, fucking get really skinny ass neck. Something that I learned when I was 17 that I still believe to this day is the G mindset. I don't know why I did that. G mindset. You have to believe you are the man. That's like the first kind of you have to believe you are the man. You can achieve anything. I don't care what it is. If I put my mind to it, I can achieve anything I want. It sounds arrogant, that sounds egotistical, but it's different. That's the first thing of the G mindset. There's 3 more tenets, but I'm not going to go into that. You have to believe in your mind. You have to mentally put strength in your fucking brain. Remember I told you that the other day I went on a random ass date? How do I say this? She didn't text me back, she didn't message me back. We haven't seen each other since that day. And I'm thinking like maybe like bring her out or something, or maybe she doesn't like me after like spending some time with me, maybe she just saw me that she found like attractive or something, but after spending like 2 or 3 hours with me, maybe she's like, he's not that interested. He's a big bowler. I think that was that was the best date I've ever had so far. I never spent time with people, ever. Never. Except like my mom and my sister at home. But besides that, I don't spend time with females. I don't have a job, I don't have a college. Well, even when I was in school, I had to like be around my female teachers and my female classmates and shit. But at this point in my life, I don't have none of that. So considering all of that, I think I did pretty good compared to the first 2 dates that I went on, which was the first one was with the Ukrainian chick, and that was horrible. Nothing like horrible happened, but this is boring, like bland, boring, vanilla kind of date. And the second one was just vanilla. It wasn't bland and boring, but it was vanilla. But this one, I tried to like spice things up a bit, and kind of had fun. I hope she had fun as well. And the next day will be even more better, because now you understand, oh, this is what you do, this is how you do it. This is what not to do. You shouldn't be doing this. You pick up on certain things. Because bro, it's not the end goal. Dating loads and loads of girls, that's not the end goal. Like conquering something bigger than that, that's like the end goal. But as a young man, you need to like have some experience, Because if you don't have like lots and lots of experience doing it, you will end up not achieving that conquest. You get what I'm saying? Because you will pedestalize women above like the big conquest that you could be doing. Let's say, for example, you wanted to be a world champion athlete, but in your mind, being a world champion is less than having like 100 women body count. Now you're like chasing the bitches instead of chasing the world championship belt. That's just an example. I'm not saying I'm going to become a world champion. So that's something that is to like keep in mind. If you tick that box off, like you know you got it. You can like go on a date every single day, 7 days a week for the rest of your life with a new girl every day. You'll be very, very much more like confident because that box is ticked off. Now you're like you want to move on to the next one, which potentially could be the world championship title belt. For an example, you know, something that's bigger than you and which is like not pathetic as like chasing bitches. Chasing bitches is pathetic. If you tick that box early on in your life as a young man, 18 years old, dating women, you do well, way better. Okay, I've got to get off.
Later that day.
So I'm at the bus stop, about to go home. Just did like a sick session, bro. I usually skip like neck and abs. I even skip on some exercise on the arms. But today, not bro. Not today. I did everything. Maybe because I took yesterday off and I had like ton of energy today. Tons of energy, bro. I still feel like I could do more. Maybe tomorrow my performance will drop. Just sick session, bro. And I realized when I took my hoodie off and I'm wearing this red t-shirt, as you can see, and I had it tucked in my grey sweatpants. And I'm not gonna lie, I looked way bigger, bro, because this is like an oversized jersey kind of t-shirt. And because my shoulders, my back and my traps are built and my neck is built, the t-shirt sits on my frame like perfectly, bro. When I took my hoodie off, even when I was wearing the hoodie, and when I took the hoodie off, and I was like, the attention I was getting was like very, very novice. Like very novice. I've never experienced something like this before. It's good, man. It's good. When I catch the bus now, probably like go home, get the muscle pains and synthesis. You know what to do. I'll catch you later, bro. Usually when I'm doing my sets, I don't really think about my bulking right now, and I have to train hard enough so that the extra calories are like partitioned right. Like they actually go into the muscle I'm training and not just going straight to my face or my belly. So I was very, very conscious of that. Even when I was doing my sets in between sets, I was telling to myself, yeah, because I want to get to 75 and I'm 8 now. I want to be 75 and so I have to get to like 83, 85. Maybe have to potentially go even higher, but right now the goal is like 83. So for me to be like clean at 75, I need much more like muscle mass, more tissue on me. So you have to train that way. If you just get gaining weight and none of that is muscle, what's the point? You have to train that way. I kept telling myself that during my sets. I never do that. Maybe that's why it was like a sick session as well. And this morning I spoke to one of my friends and he recently got a job, like a full-time job, and he's making like £1,400 a month, and he was telling me that it's like good money, and he actually likes his job and the people are very kind, and he said he loved it. I don't mean to shit on the average person. My dad hates that when I do it. My dad absolutely hates that. But that's a bum. That's a bum life. He's working 45 hours a week. He gets 2 days off a week. And every week it changes the 2 days. Some days it's like Monday, Thursday. The next is like Monday, Tuesday. It depends on his manager's mood. How mad is that? And he has to commute like 2 hours every single day back and forth to the job. and he's working 5 days a week.
The next stop
So it's not a 40-hour job. It's 45 hours working, and he's commuted 2 hours a day every single day, 5 days a week. And he's telling me about his good money. Maybe I'm just petty. Maybe I'm just like ungrateful. That's not how I want to like
the next
navigate
stop
my career life, my job life, work life.
You cross
Let's say I'm working like 45 hours a week and plus the commute. If I'm making like £10,000 a month, yeah, probably I'll end up doing it. I get 2 days off and I can do whatever the fuck I want. But it's getting less than 1,500 a month. How much is that? And he's content with that. And most of the friends I speak to are all like this one.
the next stop.
Where? Am I the only guy who thinks this? Around me at least. I know online you can find like loads of people like me. But
The next stop
in real life, I don't know that many people who think like me. That you have to like need lots of money to like live a life of freedom, do what you want, eat what you want, sleep what you want, never buy anything, just rent everything. Like be a baller on a budget. Even though you have lots of money, you don't want to spend it like on designer clothes or like stupid, stupid items. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks like this. But I don't know. Working full time and not even getting paid enough, getting paid like less than minimum wage. He's making £8.60 an hour.
The next stop is Spire Hospital.
Bro.
The San Vanessa.
And when he told me that when he turned 21, it's going to be £11 an hour. You can't even buy like a family meal with £11 an hour. You're trading an entire hour and you can't even feed your family for the hour. Because a family meal is like £25. Crazy, man. Maybe I'm too petty, maybe I'm ungrateful. I don't know the realities of the world. It feels like I understand the reality of the world from an angle most people can't even see. I'm not saying I'm special or enlightened or nothing. I'm saying, don't you guys see this?